Hey everybody, Johnquixote here with an update for the channel. Yeah, I know it has been a little bit longer than a couple of weeks, but that's because there were some things that I did not foresee back when I originally made the video, the update saying that, I was going to go on a 2-week break. But on the plus side, the other part of why I went on the break was successful. I mean, I've definitely staved off the feeling that I was about to go into a crash where I would be disappearing for months on end, like usual, like whenever I get in those states. So we have avoided that. But it did take me a little bit longer than I expected to get back just because of various things having to take care of in the meantime. So yeah, as far as my mom goes, she is doing a whole lot better. She is starting to be able to get up and move around a little bit more. She's still stuck to her bed primarily most of the time, mainly because she gets nauseous while being up and about. But she's eating normally again. She's being able to do a little bit more than she had been before, and we're probably still another month and a half out before she'll be back to her old self, or maybe even a couple of months. But she is making the recovery steps possible. So she is doing a lot better, and yeah. And thank you everyone who showed your support on that. I really do appreciate it. She still doesn't know that I've told y'all about that, so shh, be quiet. But yeah, so anyways, on to other news about the channel. I am going to be putting out a new Minecraft video probably next Monday. I was wanting to get it out sooner, but I don't know if I will be able to. If I do, I will, but if not, it'll be out Monday. As far as Blasphemous, we are not going to continue on with Blasphemous. I'm kind of conflicted about that game. I really enjoyed it, but at the same time, it was ticking me off. It was ticking me off very badly. I just feel like there are some things about it that weren't optimized. I mean, there are definitely a lot of issues in a game for the most part, the game is very well made, but it feels inconsistent. It feels like certain rules in the game are inconsistent, like hit times, like invincibility frames. It feels like sometimes you have invincibility frames, other times they just keep whacking you around without any invincibility frames, killing you in about 3 moves. And that leads to where it feels like it's very unfair. It feels like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and so there you're getting an inconsistency where you don't know what to expect, and it leads it into feeling like it's doing probably more than it actually is wrong. There are certain things where, like in the very last video that no one watched, I was running over books causing these ghosts to appear, and I thought it was totally random. I thought it was total BS, and because I felt like the game had already been doing BS with me, I just assumed it was going to be more BS. It wasn't. There was a reason behind the ghosts becoming corporeal and causing damage, even though it was starting to do that, consistent domino effect damage where it's hit instead of giving me the iframes like it was doing in the earlier part of the game. But I just kind of wrote it off as BS of the game. And that's the problem, is it starts to get to where it's hard to tell where you're making the mistake and where the game is making the mistake. So as much as I was enjoying Blasphemous, I don't think I can finish it without getting too much more angrier at it and just running it off completely. So I think it's best to just call it in here. Plus, I've been gone from it for like 4 or 5 weeks or something like that. I don't know. Time is so messed up anymore that I really don't remember the controls, but that's not the biggest thing. If I was really enjoying the game, that wouldn't deter me. I'd go back into it, but it just feels like it's been taking me off too much, and I feel like I'm not getting a good grasp on the game, a good enough grasp on the game to warrant continuing. So For the moment, I'm just going to be focusing on the Minecraft games, but once I feel like I'm starting to have more of the energy again, more of the time, I am going to start incorporating more of the other indie games back into it. It's just right now, I think I need to slowly work my way back into that. Once again, like I said, once time allows and once energy allows, so... yeah. But anyways, that's just kind of like a short update on where we're at as far as this break. Like I said, new video hopefully either later this week or Monday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And thank you all so very much for listening and watching and sticking in there. And we managed to get not just to 64 like I joked about, but we made it 65. So thank you all so much for joining in and subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I really do love you all. And can't wait to see y'all again in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. Bye.